it felt. Last week, it was just a week, right? And it felt like it was just a week. This time, it felt like it was 2 weeks. It felt like it's been like a long ass time to have done this. Going through it in my head, I'm like, man, it's been a while since I've streamed. It's like, it's been a week. I'm just stressed out. My parents are texting me. They don't know I do this, but they're texting me like, how are you today? It's like, fine, Mom. Gonna be busy. Give it a minute. Don't respond, they'll think I'm ignoring them, they don't understand. Alright, it's whatever. It's just a Wednesday, right? Ah, God. Anyway, so a lot of things happened the last little while, including me turning into a sheep. Or is it a ram? I don't know. So, you ever been so stressed out that you turn into an animal? It's crazy. Well, actually, never mind. I know people who are into that. Anyway, let me play this damn thing. Are you just going to spend the entire 2.5 to 3 hours just making really bad puns and talking to yourself? I mean, yes. Hang in there, Mr. Sheepy. Alright, so last time we were doing things, a series of cutscenes played in sequence. And we got to Heavensward, which is here. It's a sea of clouds. And boy, is this map just a pain in the ass. I think we were talking on stream and off stream about not unlocking flying. And about how I wasn't really planning on doing it because it was extra stuff and extra quests, and it was 100%. We're just doing MSQ. Just newer showers, guys. All right, we'll call that a for effort. He actually made the damn thing, unlike most people. But just thinking about the Sea of Clouds and getting anywhere on the Sea of Clouds without a frickin' flying mount is a bit harrowing. So I may end up doing it. I don't know. I don't know how to. I still have to figure out the logistical. First off, I'm not going to be a while before I even get close to unlocking. Actually, that's a good point. Voice in my head. Where is it? Collection? Is it a side? Is it a side quest to unlock the ability to do Aether Currents? Well, I know it kind of doesn't matter because, like I was saying, like we're gonna be here for a long ass time before we unlock anything resembling Aether Currents. Can we even check that? No, we can't even check it. Huh. Maybe it's a story thing. We'll find out. Together. As a group. I mean, y'all can just look it up, but I'm not looking it up. I'm busy. I'm streaming. Ain't got that kind of time. I'll get newer showers again. Hang in there, buddy. He's got the cool motorcycle. Maybe he's not like me. Swinging on the wind. Oop, got some travel experience. All right, so we are helping out the two brothers. We're hanging out with the loser first, and then we're gonna hang out with the serious one. The loser is hanging out in the Sea of Clouds. We're gonna learn about the Vanu Vanu and about what they're doing over here. This will be great for later when the Empire shows up, but we're not there yet. Oh, look, it's Tugboat. And I guess this guy is just driving his friend along to all the quest objectives. This is not a bad scammer. You can get it. All right, it's Laniate. Laniate. Let's get this going. Start talking to people. Story. Here he is, the loser. Mistress Cheshire, welcome. I am Sarah Laniate de Halenart, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Hello. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Fancel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Yeah, so there's the 4 houses. Desmail, Durandare, this one, you guys get it. So there's the dude that we helped out who was totally gonna get executed. Did I just run over my controller? I did. Hang on a minute. This dude is gonna get executed back at MSQ for A Realm Reborn. He was gonna get thrown into Witch Trap, but we showed up with Hearts of Font and heroically rescued him, and that's favor. Anyway, alas, the knight must go where duty demands, and thus I've been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Helone, I've been granted the opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person and to call upon her generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Stoic nod. There's Emmanellain. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, my lady Laniette. You cut an elegant figure as always. A steel-clad rose, equally as home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Stare. Lord Emmanellain, if it's not too much to ask, I would be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Cheshire. Boom! This is the backhand. It's beautiful. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide an early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Everything that the elves do is because they hate dragons. Basically. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced warship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu. I saw the chat coming in. I'm like, wait for it. Wait for it. And then I heard it, and now we may continue. Hello, Knifing. With whom we have several skirmishes already. No business a match for the man of Isgard. Bring me a birdman, and I'll show him a thing or two. Stares at him. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Cheshire. Completely ignoring him. I love it. Warrior of Light's fine with it. Ooh, somebody learned the Manderville questline as well. I'm pretty sure anybody who's anybody is like, man, you gotta do the Manderville questline. It's so funny and quirky and silly. I mean, they're right, but you know, I don't want to be that guy. There is a lot. So, A Realm Reborn, like, there's a lot of content, but like, I think there are 3 completely well, not completely independent, but 3 full story arcs for Manderville in A Realm Reborn, which is great, delicious fun. But then it throws you off because then it's just 1 story arc per expansion after that, except not in Shadowbringers because the Manderville questline got sacrificed to the altar of COVID, allegedly. I'm inclined to believe them, but whatever. An indispensable ally. Well, I understand Count Edmont's intentions. I'd rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it's entirely possible that he may learn something from his experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. I love how blunt she is. Tell him I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then we have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Emmanellain from shirking his duty. Also understands how it is. Let's go talk to Honoroid first. How you doing? Request from Laniette? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? Alright, so we don't have cutscene choices. None of these are completely jerkish. So we'll just do walk around. Oh, is that all? No leading the van against a beast tribe stronghold or some such? Well, it was a rather droll task, but whom I to deny her, I shall begin at once. Get out of here, kid. And now we talk to the manservant. Mr. Cheshire, I do not believe I've properly introduced myself. My name is Honoroit, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Emmanellain. Emmanellain? Emmanellain, I'm going to say his wrong. I'm just going to say his name wrong on purpose now. Lady Annette would have me accompany Lord Emmanellain on his mission? Well, I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Honoroit, the actual hero here. The Endwalker patch content got sacrificed to Final Fantasy XVI, which is why it's such substandard trash. But we'll get there. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I expect you have had your humor of fair share of difficult men before. A few were quite easy, I tell you, as well. Anyway, what do we got here? Stuff Pete gave me is way better. Yeah, we're not gonna be bothering. I have Secret 60 gear stoked away in my back pocket anyway. Now that Emmanellain is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu Vanu. I first encountered the Vanu several years ago when we've just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent outlook post. There was a peace between our peoples for half a year until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. Massians. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. Oh, I skipped that by accident. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sarah Mariella so you could use your assistance. Is what the rest of that was when I double-clicked that somehow. You're just gonna have me run back up? Yeah, they are. Okay, fine. Oh no, we're going up on the treehouse! Yeah! It's a professional military-grade treehouse, everybody. I love this thing. Come on, look at this stuff. The 8-year-olds and all of us are like, yes! You mean you work here? And then the side quests over here. Look at this massive thing. Ah, my God, I'm losing my mind just thinking about it all over again. Come over here for the side quests. We're not doing them, but, you know, they're there. I had a lot of fun. Memories. Okay, let me go talk to MSQ lady. You could go up the stairs like a boring person, or you can go up the net. I love it. It's the little things. All right, Marielle, talk to me. Mr. Cheshire, I presume Lady Laniette has told me you were coming. I hear tell you faced a Vanu. You've never faced a Vanu before. We'll spend enough time on patrol, and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless that Ixal's mother was a gigas. Rude. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. How far? Yeah, we're gonna. It's a bit of a walk. Let's get the company issue Chocobo out. No flying! Ah! It will bother me greatly. I think it's up the top of the hill that we actually fight one. Oh no, there we go. Where are my buttons? There we go. Is this Gestornis for real? It's for real. What the hell is wrong with you? Fool! You could have lived! 9 levels higher than you! What are you doing, fool? Oh, whatever. I didn't even get experience for that. Wow. You just wanted to die that badly. I understand, but I don't understand. What happens like when you understand something but it's not relatable? Is there a word for that? Have the boomers and the zoomers came up with words for these? Gaelic cat, don't try. Pice is smart. Look at an empty stare. There's no room for hatred in his heart. It's an empty box. You steel yourself for a mighty struggle, yet find no Vanu lying in wait. Yeah, the Gaelic cats, they start shit. I was running around here at like level 80, level 90 to Gaelic cats start stuff. They do not care. They will throw down with anybody, anywhere. You know, like if you're 5-10 levels, you're just stupid, but like if you're picking a fight with some dude in endgame gear, freaking Endwalker, at that point you're just like, you know what? Damn. That's a commitment. At that point you're just a specialized hater, and you sort of have to respect it. If you are not in a town or in a sanctuary, typically the area around an Aetherite or like a little town or something like that, it will take you 20 seconds to log out. You cannot skip this. You have to sit and stare like a dunce. If you are in a town or a settlement, then there's going to be a crescent moon next to your XP bar. That means you can just log out immediately. WoW does the same thing, but WoW also just lets you quit out immediately. And you just assume the risk of disconnecting in the middle of nowhere. Don't understand that quirk for 14, but also it's really easy to travel in 14 compared to WoW. You're just like, oh, I just want to go halfway across the world, so you just teleport. You know, meanwhile in WoW you have to do 2 portals and a train, and well, it's a larger discussion of which one's better. From a convenience perspective, 14 is definitely better, but from an immersion, well, again, a conversation for another time. We're gonna cut these fools. Off he goes. So the blue ones are the air quotes bad guys. They are the ones that are tempered. I think one is the Gundu and the other ones are the Sundu? I don't know if they're actually gonna go into it. Yeah, like, it is a... I don't know. It is one of those things where, like, the massive convenience of traveling, you just click somewhere. You're just like, I want to go here. Let's go to Ultima Thule and the end of the goddamn universe. You just push the button and whoosh, and you're there in 5 seconds. You know, and then there is the way that the world feels larger when you're just like, I want to go to Dalaran. Well, you're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. How are you gonna get to Dalaran? And you're like, well, it definitely has an impact on the size of the world. There were the portal rooms, and that's sort of, you're just like, well, you just have some dude who just casts teleport all day. And you're like, in game, it made sense because you just have a mage and they can cast portal to any major town. So I guess you just have some poor gnome or some poor goblin whose just job it is to cast the portal all day for everybody. Okay, fine. What did ended up happening, and I guess this is sort of where the root of my personal conflict comes in, is that I got really good at knowing all of the connections, and so it was this weird pride thing that I could sit here and I'm just like, wait a minute, if I decide to go into Warlords of Draenor first, I can skip a jump and I can go right over here immediately, and that felt good. And later on, then they give you separate heartstones for the larger capital cities. as well, which then cluttered your bags up. But then you can always just throw them in the bank, I guess. I'm actually curious if Midgardsormr's breath is. I'm pretty sure it's random, but I wonder if it actually happens more or less often based on where you are in the story. Because I know that. Oh, he's on my shoulder, guys. Okay, I'm gonna read chat while this happens and see if we get the breath. Picked a compromise. Mostly just felt inconvenient rather than immersive. That I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. I was thinking of. I'm trying to think of some cool like stream themes for end of year things, and one of the ones I was thinking of is walking through the entire game in 14 and planning out. Okay, in order to get from like Ul'dah to Norvrant, you need to do a specific walking path. And that got me thinking about how I used to do that stuff in WoW, and that got me thinking about teleporting and all this other stuff. Yeah, real WoW, the most interesting travel, the maximum inconvenience meant that you were going point A to point B was an actual adventure. Yes. This is probably the thing that I hold on to from when I played Classic WoW with the boys. Shout out to the boys. Is that the world felt massive. Because you had to walk everywhere, but it didn't feel like nothing was there. Because you had a little bit, you had to go walk across. Like you had to walk to the dungeons. You ran around the dungeons. You had to walk back. Everything was dangerous. The journey was as much the point as the destination, which is Thunderbuff to Orgrimmar run. Yeah, that kind of stuff back, and that also made mounts feel amazing when you finally got one. And damn, buffering missed the Midgardsormr comment. Basically, I said that I was wondering if Midgardsormr's breath chance was tied to MSQ, which I'm pretty sure it's not. I might sit here this entire stream and wait for the breath, and it may never come. It's unfortunate. Midgardsormr's crossed with me. It's fine. He doesn't know. We're not bros yet. We're just sort of acquaintances. Like he has to put up with me because I'm Heidelin's friend. You know how it is. And then we're not friends ourselves yet. Oh, he's gone. Come on, buddy. You can do it. He will breathe fire if he's just hanging out in the air like this. Yeah, there was the Zeppelins. There was traveling all over the place. And it was, I guess I'm inclined to agree that it was a little bit more inconvenient. The compromise at that point, you're just like, let me just teleport anywhere. But again, I got a weird. I mastered the jank to the point that I got a weird pride out of it. Just lurking on Midgardsormr now. He's just trying to do his own thing. It's fine. Anyway. Oh, there he goes again. Come on. He's not gonna do this. We'll be standing here for 2 hours. He's just not gonna breathe fire. And it's probably one of the things that will be jarring to me if I ever do go back to WoW. Is it's just like, oh, you want to go over here? Well, do you know the way? Like the what? Oh, right. You hearth back to Stormwind, and then you go to the portal room, and you go to this place, and then from there you can go to this place, and from there you can actually go to the place you want to go. Actually, where's my Hearthstone? I think I moved it with the expansion. Because almost all the capital cities would allow you to teleport back to either Orgrimmar or he's not. To Orgrimmar or Stormwind, which meant from there, if you had the whole hub in the back of your mind, you could just go wherever you wanted. So what's Fear Pits, the Lantern, the Swamp? That's true though. Nice, breathe shoulder twice. That's the ultimate win. Midgardsormr. I don't think the other dragon pets breathe fire. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's the Elto wind up Dragonet. Aren't that many flying dragons, actually? But again, you only need the one. You only need Midgardsormr. Wow. Taking so long from the breathe fire, it turned to daytime. Alright, buddy. Somebody shout out in chat if he breathes fire, then I get to be happy. But only do it if he actually does. No deception, please. Ba ba ba. I fought some birds. Fisher Patrol, anything to report? They did the Sundrop dance. I want to learn how to do that. Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I could take solace in the fact that Haloni has blessed us with a mighty ally. A mighty ally who likes elegant silver pieces. Thank you. Accepting your recent classes with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things here are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone's concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repair, so even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we'd be unable to fly to their aid. Midgardsormr is a mount. Simply put, Mr. Chester, this is where ambition comes to die. If you have aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit with an emote. Yeah, yeah, Midgardsormr is the at the end of Heavensward they give it to you, I believe. Each time you beat an expansion, they hand you a mount, basically, and sometimes they hand it to you in the middle as well. You'll get a Yol, which is a massive bird, when you do Stormblood. For what do you get for Shadowbringers? But anyway, you get mounts. They hand you mounts periodically. It's an MSQ progress token. It starts with the Magitech that you get from the end of A Realm Reborn, and then you just keep getting mounts thrown at you. And they're all cool. Midgardsormr is one of them. For an extremely long amount of time, I was convinced, and to an extent still am convinced, that the only mount that you need in this game is Midgardsormr. You know, then I got a company issue Chocobo, and my very predictable weakness was exploited. What the hell is this bitch? Are you over there? Here's exactly where you are. Gotta go around. Ironforge to Stormwind Tram was the coolest thing. These are so far apart that you can't fly unless you leveled up. It's another thing, Griffin flights. You do have Chocobo porters in this game, but I don't know if I've ever used one out of necessity, ever. Get up, bitch. What? P-S-Y-C-H. Oh, I actually spelled it wrong. Is that an attack? What should we do? What should we do? He had me fooled there for a moment. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Sure you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Elliot will give me a grand mission as befits my station. Alright. Keep him. It's fine. Cloud motorcycle that makes your mount speed faster is practically a superior choice if you're interested in numbers. So by that, by the by technicality, you are correct, and as we know, being technically true is all that matters. Finish getting all of the the A-View mounts today? AVEV? What that is. Yeah, interested in not being slow. Valid. That's also why you buy the riding vouchers. How's Helenarte? Get psyched, fool! You gods, where did that come from? Fine, if you insist, I'll make an effort to be more alert. But really, I failed to see the point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines. This is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. He's on my shoulder again. Do it. Come on, buddy. Yeah, when you're starting the new expansion, the baseline mount speed is good. Achievement mounts from Gridania. Oh! You went to Jonathas and handed him a bunch of tokens, and then he gave you things. He really is not. Get psyched, fool. What is it? The Horde by the Fury. Whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. Worry not. After the shock you gave me, I tell sleep for a fortnight. Off he goes. Ran around and did mounts. Midgardsormr, anything that? Nah. Okay. Do it. Don't do it. He did it! I told him not to do it! You're not allowed in the treehouse. Many thanks. Already I can see a change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon, Lord MML said what? Well, I have no doubt that Lady Lynette will do her utmost to oblige him. Give me money, please. Thank you. Sarah Mario feels it might come of Lord Emmanellain's newfound ambition. He'll be fine. If Lord Emmanellain is going to demand a more dangerous duty, and I expect Lady Lynette will want you to accompany him. As you might well speak from her sooner rather than later, there's no use in avoiding the inevitable. Spoiled rat. We're going to apologize for failing your duty. When everything was going so well. I'll have you know that I train with some of the finest instructors in Ishgard. You and me, we can march right into a Vanu stronghold and give them all what for. He's all about giving people what for. What's your deal, bud? Perfect breath camera. Let's go, buddy. Mr. Cheshire, Lord Emmanellain has informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, there's nothing for it to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Stoic nod. Better than giving him, what, 3? Yeah, you need the whole 4. Go away, Giga Chadley. Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloud Top, as there is no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we've recently discovered which may enable us to obtain water through other means. Through magic. These spring crystals can be found in Vor-Sian-Saran, to the east of here. I would have you and Emmanellain bring one back for us. We have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained, but you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck and be safe. We got our mission, bitch. Told you to tell me what my mission once again. If I didn't know any better, I swear she's avoiding me. Anyway. We're gonna go with the direct line again. You're not making this sound terribly appealing. Still, I shall be glad to have you along. I'm here to entertain you, kid. Here to ride places on my company's Chocobo. Yellow cat, don't do it. I know you want to. Very good. Python never does even give a damn. Alright, we're going up. No, we're going up. We're not going into the water over there? Yeah, the water's over there as a crow flies. We don't fly it, fool! Or maybe we have to escort. This is escort missions, right? We're supposed to be escorting. Yeah, it was directly right if you flew, which we can't do, which I haven't not done in years. Anyway, look, it's water sprites. I heard the minstrels' tales of these lakes, but I honestly never believed that they're here. This is Vorsian Saran of legend, an area of Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I can do with some sport. I know, why don't you and I make a competition? Whoever finds a superior specimen wins. Honorate shall judge our entries on size, purity, and, say, aesthetic sensibilities. Let's get a crystal. It's a regular. They're doing gathering, I bet. Some trees around this part that gives a pretty good. Oh no, it's a level 60. Ah, damn it. Ah, me without my hunt mark. Remember correctly, you pick up like 2 or 3 and then you're like, this is the one. So we can do it one, guys. One and done, like a boss. Bomb. Was a joke. I knew they did because do it 3 times. Getting that delicious. Ugh, excuse me. Delicious exploration experience. I actually have leveled doing that. It's hilarious. I don't know if you actually go to one specific and if it works, or if you just do this 3 times. Hang on a minute. If this is a longer cast bar. Not really. Nope. Come on, Midgardsormr. Come on, Midgardsormr. Breathe fire. Breathe fire. He's not gonna do it now. We're in a fight, I guess. I don't know what we're fighting about, but he's mad at me, so I have to figure it out. Maybe that's part of the fight. Yeah, this is a longer cast bar, so this is the right one. That's how you can always tell. Ta-da! Ooh, wait, the joy emote. Alright, on our company's Chocobo, let's go. Ooh. Camera's a little too close. Hang in there, Iceheart soldier. They colored their Chocobo teal blue. That's a good color. Coloring your Chocobo is a massive pain in the ass. But then you look at your handiwork and you're like, yeah! Here's my entry. Doesn't say anything funny. Understanding such is limited, but this could truly be used to draw moisture from the air like water from a pump. Fascinating. Give me money. If you have tons of food in its mouth, go to sleep. Color changes. When you say it like that, just like real life, it does sound easier describing it that way. Had to become Angel Dragoon for him to accept you to do other... I do, well, I have seen him breathe fire before. Part of me does wonder if the fire breath rate is tied to MSQ progress, or if it's just really bad luck. Up he goes. Lord Emmanellain has gone for an awfully long time. Do you perchance see him while you're searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the danger of wandering too far into the place. Mayhap I am worrying about nothing, but I must ask you to assist me in looking for him. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Naturally. Pray search the southeastern area as swiftly as you are able. Let's walk back to the place we were just at. Haven't quite shaken that habit. Oh, that survey. Oh, it's so long. Surveyed surrounding areas for a time, but see no sign of Emmanellain. Now we rendezvous. Over here. We're going up and over. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's over here, I guess. Survey says nothing. We can stand over here and wait. That's a faster one. This will probably be a cutscene. There it is. Oh, looking around. Lord Emmanellain has been taken by the Vanu. They have my lord surrounded. A whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. Tiny cutscene. Are you gonna drag me? No. We haven't unlocked the technology of just teleporting you to where you need to go. Actually, they've done that a couple times. Now that I think about it. So they do have the technology, they just want us to run it. It's a duty! See. 52, so at least I have Kanki. I have something! I don't know if I have the dash yet. Oh look, it's the Bull constellation. No, it's not. I'm full of crap. I don't know what it is. Vanu must have taken him to that village. May have to present to their chieftain. Go cut him. We'll make haste back to the Rose House and tell Lady Laniat what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may already be too late. Forgive me for asking, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emmanellain in my presence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. Stoic nod, he is insufferable. Fine, we'll kill people until I find him. They're doing this. They're doing the Sundrop. Oh, they noticed. I was like, are they just gonna let me walk in? And the answer is no. They are gonna be total pushovers though. No, he's not gonna get tempered, unfortunately. He's gonna have a temper, and his temper, it will result in him getting put down. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Something to look forward to. He's gonna get slapped across his smug face. It's gonna be one of the greatest moments. I remember this kind of being difficult. But I guess if I came here with like even star stuff, because I didn't have full ass set of gear, it wasn't level frickin' 59. Yeah, my excuse you. Yeah. No, not that one. This one. Oh wait, I can just do cheat. Oh boy. Emmanellain the Lofty. It's the Chief Vanu Vanu. Spread word like thunder and cast them into the clouds, see? I love their metaphors. Get out of here, kid. What do you do, bitch? You do nothing. You do nothing! Okay, fine, I'll get him. Fine, I'll tie him out. Let's go. Bram will read rope. Go, kid. Think away like guileful Gaelicats. Rally warriors of Gundu, let none escape! Oh no, there's so many of them. Whatever will I do? Come on, get him. With the sword. Come on, kid. Where's the one that picked the fight? Where are the ones? Are they down the hill? How are these kids? Oh, there they are. They're up the hill. You know what? You're gonna. Get out of here. It's Hersifant of the Silver Fuller! Hersifant, where the hell are you going? Whoa! He has a chocobo that can do that? Oh, he's getting his ass whooped. Get over here. Oh, look at him get beat up. Get him. Yeah! Hi, Hersifant. Hersifant, you're trading them too far. kids. Alright. Run it, kid. Saved by Heretics. Yeah! You can do it, kid! You're faster than him! You made it. You did it.
Reinforcements. Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
It's Bismarck! Woo! Get him! Imagine seeing this and saying, oh shit.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists.
And you're like, damn, we gotta fight that thing? How's that gonna work? It must be amazing. Imagine summoning the worst primal. on paper, Bismarck is like absolutely badass. It's like murderous Shamu or Free Willy or whatever whale you want to pick. Except he flies around in the sky, he controls the weather, he shoots energy beams, and the only way you can fight him is on a floating island being carried by an airship. On paper, this is amazing. This is gangbusters. You're here for this. And then somehow they still fuck it up. Somehow. Where did it go wrong?
A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
So it's... Emmanellain can run faster now because he's already shit bricks.
Damn!
Damn!
Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief.
Yeah, it's Sid. Sid, the new outfit. Look at him. No.
All aboard!
Maybe. And you see you again, Sid. These guys don't know how ships work. The dramatic jump on! Woo! Maybe that shirt was different. Maybe it's not. Haven't seen Sid in a while. I think every time you see Sid in this game, it's a good thing. I'm racking my brain to think if whenever there was a time that Sid showed up that was bad. I don't think there is. I think Sid has a 100% success rate. And it's like he's not weird or quirky, he's just straight up Sid. He's just like, he doesn't need to be anything else. Also, Sid brings us Nero, which makes him, even if he was a total jerk, I'd still put up with him. But good news, he's awesome. So you get something awesome, and then you get something else that's awesome. It's very good stuff. Very good. Well, I appreciate you, Sid. Going through A Realm Reborn, I actually realized that even, like, he was fine back then, too. I've grown a great fascination for him. Because you do. You think back, and you think of Sid, and you think of Omega, which makes you think of Nero, which makes you think of Kafka, which makes you think of all the other cool stuff that happens in Omega. And you're like, oh yeah, Sid's there, I guess. It's like, no, he's actually good. Sid appreciation post. Sid appreciate. Okay. Say something silly. There it is. Frightened me, but for a fleeting moment at most. You can't go on this, can you? Nope. They stop you. Yeah, there is more black. Okay, I'm not going crazy. He does have a new outfit. Immediately caught my eye. Anyway. The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. I would have killed them. It's fine. No need for thanks, though. It's not as if you hadn't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. All right, more than a few. Smile. Stoic nod. I guess it's a joyful nod. It's not stoic. He's smiling. If we're like smiles and nods, it's a joyful smile. Joyful nod. Anyway. 'Twas a blind chance that brought us together this time, in case you were wondering. The Holy See has petitioned the Ironwork for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Clamp Tow Top to catch an eye over the ship, only to learn that you would arrive some few days before than his guardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought, just as said lordling's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I'm here on business after all, and the boy's already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend, we'll speak again soon, I promise. I may need you to carry an island for me. I think we come back later. I'm level 60. What do I get for level 60? I'll get meditate, I think. Hang on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, which I need to do the class quests in order to get. I think you get... I don't think Gurren is locked. But meditate definitely is. I should do the samurai quests. Maybe I'll do that next time. Just run through all the ones in all the 50 to 60s. And then I'll park it there for Stormblood because 60 to 70 is happens in Kugane. Samurai questline is very, very good. Alright, let's talk to Harshafant. Hey, buddy. Even after everything he's been through, he managed to remain so optimistic. Harshafant always looking out for people. What a good guy. What do you want, bitch? Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal and thought, and that, old girl, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery. Oh, no, if it's an historic, it's an historic. An historic discovery. The fact that even Lady Laniette will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I'm rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, it's a time we made our triumphant return. Hello, Tifa. I could become a Gunbreaker if I wanted. I can become a dancer as well. And a red mage. But not a Reaper and not a Sage. And not a Viper. Or a Pictomancer. Who would want to be those anyway? I'm joking, they're both fine. What are you up to, kid? He's lurking. Okay, I'll let him lurk. How far is this in Heavensward? We just started Sea of Clouds. We met Bismarck for the first time. So, not very far. This is step 1 of 3 coming into Cloud Top. I have not been into Korth's Western Highlands at all. I have all that to look forward to. Freezing my ass off while haughty elves pretend to kill dragons and actually ask someone else to do it for them. Or Fate Part 2, when we go hang out with chocobos. Or Part 3, when we go on probably the coolest road trip in this game's existence. Many good things to look forward to in Hammertward. God, it's such a good expansion. Full of content. Still can't fly though. It must be an MSQ thing. To do the Aether Currents and stuff like that. Finished it on the Psych Up quest. Also, we learned that the only skill Alphinaud are good at is gathering sticks. Yes! the number of times they circle back to him gathering firewood in the MSQ is remarkable. He goes to the camera. He goes to the camera and he's just like, "Oh, I'm good at firewood, aren't I?" Wink, smile. Remember Heaven's Word. Anyway, it's Laniat time. Praise Halone, I feared the worst. What happened out there? I killed a lot of birds. Everything was fine. A primal? Are you sure? Oh yeah, right, Bismarck happened too. Yeah, now that I think about it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature set to swim in the sea of clouds. You could tell this one's a primal because Bismarck is not neighborly. If it was the real Bismarck, it'd be quite neighborly. And be asleep in a lake all day. But anyway, I get ahead of myself. To prevent him from talking to people. From what I've learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior towards the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, I mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence. I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphinaud. You have to call him Master Alphinaud. He's not around. We're not going to tell him. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Laniette? A little recognition from the hero of the hour. A few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, you're right, of course. Mistress Cheshire deserves all that and more for having risked her life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there's naught else to discuss, then I will depart for Isgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, enter key. Mistress Cheshire, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to Isgard, Lord Harshaphant, and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Laniette. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. I've not gotten the Black Chocobo yet. That is a gift from Harshaphant. When was it? I don't... Later. All's well that ends well. To the airship landing, and then we can speak on the journey home. Oh, that's where the currents unlock. Interesting. That may actually be happening right now. It's Vox Nobilis. How you doing? Ah, you suck! He's a gunbreaker, though. That is 60. Oh my god, what happened to your face? You can't just say that to him. That's how his face looks. Look, he made the choice to be an Ora. And I made the choice to make fun of him for it. Ora male, specifically. The females are fine. The Dracula facepalm. It's that Chocobo 2 Cedar mount. I think that's cash up only. I think it. If I looked it up, I think it's also 30. I think it's also $30 anyway. I had looked it up at one point, and I'm like, ah. I will never, ever pay $30 for a mount, he said. Then paying $30 for a mount as soon as the Shadow Keeper came out. Anyway. Gator wine nose didn't look bad. What a sentence. No, they all are fine. Everybody looks fine. I make light of their plight. What the? Can you just talk to somebody? You've got the, you've got that four-seater, the Chocobo-like carriage, which is pretty cool. Talk to you? No. Hang on a moment. I could just teleport back, but now I'm curious about this. Yeah, you go on the frickin'... What am I doing wrong here? You go across the way? Oh, that's probably what it is. It's not on the map for some reason. Weird. Yeah, here you talk to airship attendant. We're fine. $35. Yep, trying to travel this card. It's 24. It might not be $30 anymore. They could have changed the price in the last couple of years. It's cute justice. I confess I've always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Harshavan can like whatever he wants. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. Haha! In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Ser Aymeric of all that has occurred. Emmanellain should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? Gotta walk extra slow. Come on, Midgardsormr, I believe in you. Huff and puff. No, the last vigil. He's doing a fit for some reason. House for Tonk guard. Let me in. Let me in. Hello, manservant. Don't think I forgot. Oh, it's you. God, would you have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how much I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? Ah, Slash disappointed. We all just shrug at him as he goes through his motions. Get out of here, kid. Honor right, hang in there. Yes! Battle dance materia! On my samurai! Perfect. Also unlock realm revealed for the West Highlands. On a unicorn, we briefly visit Chocobo Forest. Yeah, we're about to... Yeah, the, yeah, there's Corthus Western, and then you go into the Dravanian Highlands and the Winterlands, and... Now we are down to the... Oh, oh, look, look, look. He's doing the Dark Knight quests. He's doing the Stormblood Dark Knight quest. This is the best quest in the game. Don't at me. I don't care. Down to Sky Steel Manufactory's fastest. Shadows. Oh, it's Shadows on Twitch.television. Hey there, would you like to become a machinist? No. Machinists are great. I think Machinist is my favorite DPS. It's Crisis Fox. Actually, hang on a minute. I was gonna do this off stream. You know what? I'll just still do it off stream. Never mind. It's Artorial. How you doing? Secured Chocobo Porters for the two of us. The Chocobo Keep has yours. It's the black Chocobo. He's so pretty. I would like one, please. Greetings, Mr. Cheshire. I saddled a black Chocobo for your journey to Western Highlands as per Lord Artoriel's instruction. This will be your first time riding a black Chocobo, if I ask. If you're so in for a treat, I dare say you know, but this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, he's trained to carry you to your destination all by yourself. Just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. The Western Highlands!
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim.
That'll be an important structure later, but not now.
To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
Goodbye, back Chocobo. I see you again later. It's Artorial. Sup, dude? The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne Chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business! So Redwald is in charge here. He should be expecting us. But first! A tune! Alright. I keep forgetting that all the time. During the cutscene, it's like, don't forget! Don't forget! Dumbass, don't forget! A tune! He's a Takis. Also part of that warrior free company. Interesting. Hello, Redwald. This will be the first of about 100 times I talk to you. Here's to a good beginning. It's been far, far too long, Lord Artorial, and who might your companion be? Pray forgive us our lateness. I present to you Viola Cheshire, ward of House Fortot. Oh, see, that one sucks. You need those aetherites, particularly the one up top. So if you forget that one, you have to go down around. It's just a pain. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillemont spoke of you. I, Sir Redwall of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We're both eager to contribute to settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Mistress Cheshire is unfamiliar with our recent history? Then with your permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. Give me it. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. If I stop every time they play the song, I'm never going to get through this story. It's just a good song. Anyway, when it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics, Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of the heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. Stoic nod from Artorial. As promised, we of House Fortune are at your disposal. You need but tell us where to begin. Stoic nod. I need you to kill 5 boars. Okay. Several craftsmen in service to House Desmail are contributing to the restoration. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he has need of a woman of your talents. He co-signs. I'm not an Omnicrafter. I don't know what talents you need from me. What do we got today? Morty Moonbear and Momo Moonbear. They're relatives. Ah. Or married. Hopefully not both. I'm Roth, and who might you be? I kill things. Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I have the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over to one of them blackbirds, same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. Theory, take me this ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there are pockets of them here and there just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch, you could kill ice sprites. There are some Blue Maid's abilities that can be gotten through multiple means, which is convenient. I know Flamethrower has like 2 or 3. One of them is a boss. The other one is like a rare fate. So you can just do the boss and get it, rather than having to like wait for the fate to spawn. It's convenient. I'd recommend a wiki. They're icicle sprites. That's one. Northerlies is also an interesting spell. Because you cast that along with Water Breath to freeze something. Or you can just freeze them with Dragon's Voice. No, Ram's Voice. But in order to get Ram's Voice, you need to fight the Chimera, which is probably where Northerlies becomes a little easier. Apparently also Northerlies is used to spawn an S rank. One of those obscene divide by 0 calculations that I think people data mine, which makes it a lot less cool. There's 3 of them this time. On your guard. Maybe this will actually be, now I'm thinking about it, maybe a difficulty difference. Ram's Voice and Dragon's Voice are probably 4 stars, and Northerlies I think is 1? So if you wanted to free somebody, then you need to be doing beginner spellcasting. Oh, it's an S rank in like frickin' Dawn Trail. It's ridiculous. Yeah, spawning S ranks requires a set of criteria. It's not just that it spawns, like there's an internal timer, and I think for some of them you just need to do a sequence of fates. Like in Shadowbringers, there's one in Ondo Cups that you just do a series of, you just do a sequence of fates, and if it spawn, and if the timer's ready, like it'll spawn right there. But if it's the timer's not up, then nothing happens, and you don't know where the timer is, because like it's like 24 to 48 hours after it was killed, it comes back. So you have to like literally be there all day doing it over and over. Or maybe it's like a weather thing on top. Oh, it's a whole thing. B ranks and I believe A ranks just spawn, so you could stumble across them. And typically hunt trains are finding A ranks in the wilds and then telling all your mates about it, and all your mates come descending upon it like a murder of crows with swords and magic and gun blades. Anyway, where was I? Yes. There's a woman who looks like she's found her marks. Just the sort we need around here. The kind that'll hop to when she sees a task undone. What do we got here today? We are still level 50. He breathed fire! He did it! He did it! I got it on camera, guys. He likes me. He did it on my shoulder. Yay! Okay, we're good now. I can stop watching like a hog. Looking good. The idea behind that is you cast the spell. So you're a level 80 blue mage, I believe in living memory, casting Northerlies. Or even if you weren't, anywhere in Dawntrail, that S rank is going to be level 100. So you cast a spell and then you get the hell out of dodge. But it's fine because you spawned it. So you just run away. Hopefully it doesn't hit you. You go back to a classic and fight it, and then you fight it with your mates. Which, by the way, it's a level 100 S rank, so you better have a lot of friends. Those things hit hard, by the way. I stumbled across an S rank when I was in Yaktel, and I was a warrior, and I was getting chunked. And I looked on the ground at the end of the fight. There was like 30 dead people. It was brutal. But so long as you're there when it dies, you get credit. You just lie on the ground and you wait. I don't remember, like, I'm not really good at what S ranks are where. But I mean, this kind of stuff you just go on a wiki, particularly older things. Like they have it down to a science. So Giga Chadley can go and look up what he needs to do to summon the Sea of Clouds thing. You're a dab hand at Warcraft, I'll tell you that. Not that I have any skill at arms to speak of at mine, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be ways to keep you to myself, and there's others out what need help, same as me. So if you keen to keep doing what you've done, I ask you to head up north to Pike. The bloody huge statue out in the waste, if you've never been. Mason by the name of Therimont is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Therimont, but I reckon he's taking on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him. Artorial, what do you got to say for yourself? You might be in an important cutscene. It's a pumpkin snowman. We are discussing how to deal with the heretics in the region. In the meantime, I ask that you see the other matters. Okay. Still not the mount button. Oh, yeah, well. Giga Chadley knows everything. Get out of here, Giga Chadley. You're not impressing people. Oh, there's somebody in the Midgardsormr mount. Got it on the screen for like a half second. It's a dope ass mount. Oh no, it's Deep Eyes. Is it true that your tears are worth like 800 gold in the marketplace for no goddamn reason? Now that I said that, it's 400 because somebody undercut. Stupid! Don't talk to me about undercutting. I'm gonna have a freaking seizure on the middle of this place. On that server, probably. So true. Oh, hey, and I'm morbidly. I 50 because I talked about it. I am curious, actually. No. Why am I at Revenant's Toll? Actually, no, it's worth it to change it. Now I need to know. We're doing a detour now. This is officially a bit. Also need to make the foundation of my home aetherite. Set home point. Done. Jeweled Crozier. Let's find out. Let's find out. I need this. I need this laugh. Oh crap! I was right. Baller. I pulled 800 out of my ass. I swear to God, I did not. I wanted this to be 50. The joke would have been that this number was heinously low. Oh yeah, a wyvern leather. Here we go. Here we go. What are we at? Oh boy! You want to get rich? 3,000 a piece. Oh, hey, and there we go. Here you go. This is now the stream, guys. Oh, damn. Wow, even here. Crushed into the ground. Yeah, let's see. One more. One more. What? Is it one word? Yeah, there's not a lot of that. Let's never transfer everyone. Yeah, come hang out with the unhinged names. Look up the light steel set. Damn! Whew, man, you want to make a quick buck? Hang on, how's this look? Oh, this is the belt. I think this is the belt to get the or this is the shirt and the belt to get the there's that glamour combination that gets you like a real low crotch cut on some shirts that RPers are just loving. Oh, is that the it's the Omega Axe. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. That's a good outfit. Proper bikini chainmail if ever there was. Actually, hang on. I'm in. Actually, do they let me use? Hang on. Now we're detouring on the detour. Give me a sec. I can see if they let me use the inn. I don't know if they let me use the inn yet. I have to unlock it, maybe. Let me in? Oh, they do let me in. Very good. Alrighty, let's see. Character? Everybody. One of the best sensations in an MMO. Oh, look at those. Oh, feels good. Boom. Alright, and... Beautiful, beautiful. And now I have to do this now. Apply glamour. Thank you. Dead Hive! Beautiful. Every 10 levels I'm going to put a new glamour on my sword. I have them all planned out except for 90 because I don't know what to do for that. Hell yeah. Alright, let's get it. 67,000 on Famfreet. Interesting. Alright, back to what we were doing. That was fun, everybody! We went on a merry jaunt. And now I'm 256. Twice that. Oof. They do just hand you like a big fat stack of gil once you hit 30, which is nice. I wonder what Ravana's gonna say when I go to fight him with his sword glamoured. That's gonna confuse the crap out of people. Yeah, we're up there. It's a chocobo. It's so pretty. Yeah, when I go into Ravana and they see me on a cutscene, they're like, "Oh, it's a sprout. This is the first time we're fighting Ravana," and I pull that sword out, they'd be like, "What?" And I do all the mechanics flawlessly. What? He must see the future. Oh, there it is. Pumpkin Snowman's farming them deep eyes. 700 gold at deep eye, not a bad choice. Ooh, I didn't mean to lock on you there, buddy. Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Huh? Foreman Roan, bid you assist me? Will far beat me to turn down a helping hand. I'm attached to the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Oh, it must be a quest right here. Fortunately, I have just a thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. Ah. I do need to kill 5 boars. Okay. We need their dark bristles. There's the Midgardsormr mount again. Oh, I got a file of deep eye tears. I'm in the money now, guys. That's 3 files. Oh, dude. Fame and fortune are on my way. I got 7 deep eye tears from that? That is crazy. It's scandalous! I have bristles for you. Not funny. No funny alt text. Of course that is. That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot. Beautiful isn't the spitting image of Haldrath, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Iskar's founding fathers. Symbol of everything the Dravanians despise. This is why they've taken to searing it with dragonfire every time they pass by. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon the statue will become, as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishgard and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I can ask for no greater honor. Give me money. Are you from Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favor to ask. There's this knight, Ser Yasudore, stationed in the Anvil to the west of here. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Any road. While you were away, she came through on patrol. I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? I got a package. How's your adventure plate, lady? Ah! Disgraceful! It's a matter of supply and demand. Because it's a newer server, people aren't stockpiled in on things, and if they are, they have to bring it over. Steinbach, not today. I didn't do it, kind of. Oh, they're not gonna let me get away with this. Fine. Well, if the demand is normal, so Deep Eye Tears is used in a lot of 50s to 60s alchemy. So if you're doing alchemy stuff, you're gonna need a lot of Deep Eye Tears, and because Heaven's Word, they did not have the idea of bicolored gemstones as an option for buying your mats off a vendor. And if you don't have a retainer that's high enough level to get Deep Eye Tears, then either you farm it or you buy it off the market board in relatively large quantities. And if you're somebody who either doesn't know about server hopping or doesn't want to spend 15 minutes to server hop, then you're gonna pay whatever price is on that market board. What's that? A packet? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. There you go. Confound it, that fool of a... what a waste. What? It was a gift, adventurer. Theormont labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try and eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concern as well as your willingness to assist Theormont. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Yeah, the larger issue is the subjective nature of the opportunity cost. The idea of server hopping, of going around and sort of shopping around for some people, is mentally not worth it. It's not to be whether or not it has. Oh, I just go back. We're just going back. No, I don't know how much Deep Eye Tears are other places. That wyvern skin is crazy. And it's also because prices on Deep Eye Tears aren't egregious, but they aren't great. Yeah, that's a little earner for you if you don't mind a smaller market. Hi, Red Bull. How you doing? Now you know I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you in the cutscene. I must applaud your initiative. Roth tells me you've been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Arturiel included. It's gloves or money. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillemont said. Good. You've lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmeet in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not, but regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party to a different area to search. You and Lord Arturiel will be searching together. Seek him out when you're ready to depart. I've sought him out. Amalda Society quest with my Dark Knight. Send some new types, trails craze, and went to the trade leader to finish Scion's questline. Amalda's pretty good. They're decent. Other stories in A Realm Reborn are worse, others are better. The Sylphs are god-awful, with a couple of really funny exceptions. I would not recommend doing the Sylphs unless you wanted to do all of them, but you do need to do all of them to get a really sweet mask and meet one of the coolest villains in the game that I'm really, really, really hoping comes back in Dawn Trail, but they didn't come back in Endwalker, which makes me think that they're done with him, which is tragic because how much of an unmitigated badass this is. But man, you know what? I don't think I'm redoing all the society quests. Maybe a couple, but to redo all of them and then do the capstone quests. Oh, I'm talking myself into it now. God, no! Main story quest. Hang on, Artorial has something to say to me. I can't do this. I can't do this! Lest you're unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Carthus Western Highlands, one of many sacrifices made in the wake of the calamity. Do not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out. Off we go. How far off is this? Oh, we're inching our way down. Red Mage does have a good story too. There's a couple of Red Mage plot threads they could pull on if they really wanted to. At this point, it's one of those. At this point, I don't think they're gonna, because they made a point of wrapping up all of the individual job quests for the role quests, which ultimately I think was a good decision. But you do miss out on some of the individuality, and as a paladin you missed out on more things to make fun of. It's the Manderville flying saucer. It's a long ass way away. I really do love Western Highlands. It's one of my favorite zones in the game. Look at this. It's a frozen cliff with a dead dragon skeleton on it. There's also a secret cave that you can come and find that has an entire frozen skeleton of a dragon in there as well, and it looks metal as all hell. Murdered or trying to find an angle to take a picture of it though, like pose in front of it. I was gonna do one of my main character montage pictures was going to be in front of it, but it's too unwieldy. You could take a picture of it probably yourself, but if you want 4 characters lined up in front of it, it's a minor nightmare without another person helping you. Anyway, Camp Rivers meet. Yeah, look at that. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beast below would make short work of his clumb. I know a path to the riverbed below. Yeah, I mean, that would be terrible if you just jumped off the cliff. Amusingly, if you did fall on top of that wolf, it would kill you. Of course, now I have to go back around, but it was worth it for the bet. I'm gonna say it's worth it for the bet. I don't know actually if it was. By the way, if you're doing hunt marks, and you're looking for these sons of bitches over here, this is where they are, underneath the bridge. These goddamn Bergthers. In this crevice, over on the right side. It's the only place they're at in the entire zone. No matter how many times you go back and forth across it. Word of the wise. Yeah. Damn right, Wilster. I had fun, so it was worth it. I like the cut of your jib. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it's possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp Riversmeet. To investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. Oh, now we're gonna have to... I gotta walk back down the path. Actually, they want me to go there now. Spiky Butt is hilarious. When you're fighting him, he's mad. He doesn't understand why people are laughing at him. He just makes, and then you just kick his ass. It's Artaria. Camp appears to be deserted, and yet I cannot shake the feeling that, Mr. Chester, pray search the camp while I stand watch. We dare not let the enemy take us unawares. Look, it was an Aetherite, and then it got fucked up. And wouldn't an Aetherite be great at this part? This is the only Aetherite in the entire zone, down in this left area. If you want to go up into this upper left area, it is in fact faster to go to the Western Highlands and go south than it is to go here and go north. This place is all backwards, but it's beautiful and desolate and cold and frozen. There's a great many good vistas. Oh no, it's a god figure! How could you? Just bombed him. It's a reconnaissance party night. Are you part of the reconnaissance party? I like parties. Let me help you up there. I heard sounds of a struggle. Like the fury, I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved. Just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We're caught in a furious blizzard north of here. Naught but white all around, so we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us with naked steel in their hands. It's so indecent. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others... shouting and screaming, but after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. Found my way to the camp hoping to hide while the storm passed. The heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers we must cough and wheeze. Have faith, sir. Justice will be done, but first we must see you to safety. And get gloves. Also money. To sail, guys! Ah, I can't wait. He has the right of it. Whatever remains of the heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall, but we cannot very well leave our friend here. I'll see him the Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I will have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. So if you pick up the heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave some clear footprints. I realize this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Stoic nod. We don't care about danger. Danger is our middle name. It's not actually our middle name. Our middle name is Of. Rest assured we will not be far behind. And Viola, thank you. He said thank you. To Vortal watching this stream later, I apologize for that joke. I haven't reached 15 yet, so we're fine. Oh no, he's dead! No, he died! Oh, it's fresh footprints. Dead Hive Sewer looks so good. Off we go! Thank you. Suspicious. I've never seen footprints. Ice Trap, don't do it. Ice Trap, we could be friends. No, he did it! I tried to talk sense into him. Why must it always end with violence? More suspicious footprints. They continue to the north. Iceheart's actually singing right now. We're gonna come upon her and she's just gonna hit the refrain. It's gonna be great. Live by the sword. What fool would dare? Wild-eyed swordsman. Any last words? Your last word was stone? Get out of here. Oh, he's a lot of health because he runs away. We're not supposed to actually kill him. I'm gonna try. Now. Hang on, hang on. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Ice trap, not now. Target's not in range, but he's right there! I can't get him. He's too much. Too fast. I'm level 52. I can't cast MP. Oh, I could MP. You're right. Shit. I keep forgetting that. I'm not. I wanted to do the thingy. I keep forgetting this button exists. Good thing Tattoo's not watching. I wonder if he would have had like 0.1% health. You're just wailing on the guy. He's not allowed to die. Wait, hang on, I'll kill his friends first. What's going on with that? Oh, I'm missing! Wait a minute. The hell? Oh, no, I'm not missing. I'm a dumbass. Once again, don't tell Tatsu. Come out, Iceheart. Look, it's a secret altar to Shiva. Yeah, we made it. Hello again. Getting the sword, kid.
Looking for me, I presume.
But wait.
The child who glimpsed the truth.
He talks faster now to earn the expansion.
No, it cannot be.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou, alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them, but I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found, but I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course, and not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
Preach. Oh, we have say it and then say it a slightly different way. You're killing people, girl.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner.
Hail, sinner.
Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Then we made out in the basement. Well, Midgardsormr watched. That was a weird moment. Legitimately, when this happened, when I was playing through the story for the first time, I was kind of concerned. Define weird. Because at this point, Iceheart is a super big bad. It was already kind of hush-hush that we were talking to the father of dragons, because that is basically means you're 100% a heretic and Ishgard's going to kill you. But now at this point, we see the leader of the heretics, and Midgardsormr goes to us and said, you guys should be friends. And so we became friends. And so now in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm like consorting with the enemy. I'm a heretic. We can't go back to Eorzea because we're wanted criminals at this point in the story. And now I'm getting some like Warhammer vibes. I'm like, if they smell this heresy on me, they're going to just cut me down. So I had that brewing in me. It all worked out in the end, but I keenly remember that moment because I'm just like, oh crap, we're in it now. We're double agents, and then we became triple agents by accident. We're like, I didn't mean this. But we put on a brave face. The Warrior of Light's probably pretty good at poker, if they remember how to play the game. Anyway, praise Haloni, you're alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but I see we were too late. We saw Iceheart here. It was bad. I killed a bunch of heretics. So you're lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse. It's a pity to let the Iceheart escape, but we must not let that detract from your accomplishments. We have them on the run. You have dealt our foes a telling blow this day, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Wouldn't that be nice? Recognition for my efforts? You mean people stealing my work and saying that they did it isn't commonplace? Anyway, enough about me. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. Tenacious D for short. Got him. Alright. Back we go. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sarah Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across mounds of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours next to a warm fire. It is if you work for the state. Also, yes, Dragon Daddy asking if Elf Daughter and Cat Daughter to make out and let him watch. What's weird about that? Hey, look. Midgardsormr can do whatever the hell he wants. He's the father of dragons. He's well earned his rest. He took out an airship, which killed him. But he's too angry to die. He gets a pass. He gets a pass. I'm giving him a pass. He's not asking. Ah, fuck. I love you guys. In the back of my mind, I'm like, you're making this weird. It doesn't need to be. But I made the joke anyway, and in the back of my mind, like, there's that moment where you say the joke, and you're like, you might have gone too far on that one. You don't need to be creepy. And then you guys just followed up with it, and you told me we're all here to have fun. I appreciate it. For a minute there, I thought I was gonna be dumb. Weirder the better. My friends and countrymen. Oh, I did. You're good. I appreciate Pinchy you just coming up to hang out here. Come to hang out. All are welcome in this chat. So type out your hearts and desires. Unless your hearts and desires just to say cheap views and then give me a link to a scam website. I don't care for that particularly. In a room with you can't be dumb. I don't know. These had a few moments. Cheap views, link to scam website. Well played. I'm running back to enjoy this moment that we've had together. Also to enjoy Corthus Western Highlands. I'd come here to I think there may be a forget the Giga. No, Giga. You know, I should make a Giga Chadley reward hand-in thing. I think it's still too soon. Some small part of me still. The hatred yet still burns. Couple more months maybe. I have the idea in my head. He's in a cutscene. I'm not going to expect him to breathe fire. He's busy. Full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? Just going to talk about all the cliffs I jumped over. My terrifying transportation disappeared. So yeah, when you get off of a mount in 14, you sort of just hop off and then it runs off in front of you. Which is silly, but I guess about as effective as when it just disappears and you just fall to the ground in World of Warcraft. So 6 one half dozen the other. You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! That thing needs to be invisible now. It just sort of just shows up. There's a lot of lamp shading on mounts in this game. But typically what will happen is when you unlock the mounts, like you get a whole bunch of like whistles and horns. So theoretically your mounts are just like hanging out nearby, and then you blow your mount whistle and it just comes and picks you up. That's the terrifying part. That the Warrior of Light has like 100 random creatures, automatons, monstrosities, and other devices just in the periphery of them. Continuing, some of these mounts are massive, and some of them are mythical beasts. Anyway, I believe we've made great strides toward purging the lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses Durandare and Fort Tomp can achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. You most certainly are. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Cheshire have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Please return to Ishgard with my tanks. I'm just going to stand here blankly. Right, off we go. This is a pretty good stopping point. We're going to get, It's Hairy Toes! The legend himself! Wild. What? What? Explain this heresy. You have to talk to this bitch over here? Wait, what? Oh, you need the hell do you need now? Fucking... Whatever. I wanted to do it the cool way, but we're not doing it the cool way, I guess. Random rare monster name that comes up. Along with hairy eyes. Oh, God. Armor canonically summons from the void every time it's theoretically consumed by a bigger void center 0 at any point. Hairy eyes. It's particle beam. Oh, crap. And it's Gabe Olg. That's a spear, guys. Settle down. Proper Lalafell name. Generates a name by sticking 2 words together. Some real funny ones sometimes. Interesting. It's a random word generator. Yeah, that can get hilarious, depending on what's in the pool. Mistress Cheshire, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence unjustly. Now I realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding your bigger belief. But Harshafont swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. The legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him. And, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. That is not the worst of it. Enter key. At Camp River's Meet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea and an honored guest of House Fort Tomp, my new comrade in arms, Harshafont's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Harsafont has the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks of mine own weakness. But I'll not doubt you again, Mistress Cheshire. On that you have my word. Artorial, a G. Started out a little side eyes, and then he comes clean with you, and he's honest and mature and a complete badass. And we're gonna get more piety material. I can use that for my samurai. Can we sit on these? We can! Haha! Functional chair. Who would have thought it? Yeah, Artorial and Emmanellain. They're good characters. Artorial is a badass. I've liked him from the word go. What materia is selling for on that server? The 1 through 4 materia will typically sell well because you need that in massive bulk for the Zodiac weapons. 5 and 6, it'll just fall off a cliff. 7 and 8, I believe you can use for Eureka. So it has small but existing market. 9 and 10 is last expansion, and then 11 and 12 is this. Oh. You're right. Through the MSQ, we also get the black chocobo whistle. So you can see. Small hand-carved whistle that emits a unique high-pitched tone, discernible only by a black chocobo trained from birth to recognize and respond to the sound. So it's just a whistle. Alright, well. We're going to pick up this quest, and then we're going to call it. It'll be a good call. Mistress Cheshire, my lord, the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artorial and Lord Emmanellain, if you would remain here for a moment. One moment later.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emmanellain's life.
Emmanellain.
Why, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
The scowl.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
The shocked Lady Hrothgar lean back is so good.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
So yes, so the if I remember correctly, they're going to be arrested, and the trial is to fight people, because basically if what you're saying is true, then Lord Haloni will grant you with the righteous power to defend yourself. So if you're a really strong badass who kills whoever you fight, you could just basically say, I'm right about anything. Thanks, Holy See of Ishgard Orthodox Church. Anyway, I am good for now. Thank you everybody for coming up and making this a very enjoyable experience. I will be not here Saturday. I'll be back next Wednesday. And from there, well, we'll see. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I might come back a little early from streaming, or I might come back a little later from streaming on Saturdays. I haven't made up my mind yet. But I have a feeling that a lot of that is going to hinge on how strenuous the next few days are going to be. But again, thanks for everybody for coming on. Next Wednesday, we're going to be busting our friends out of prison, and we're going to get Aether Currents, and then I have to make the decision of whether or not I'm going to go chase them all down. It's more like I have to talk myself out of doing it, I think, the way things are. Anyway, thank you